Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In tonight's video, I want to go over my top 5 4K Blu-rays with Dolby Vision. Now, Dolby Vision really has taken over the last year, and tons of discs comes out. So in this video, I want to go over my top 5 with some honorable mentions. Let's get to it. So clearly this is going to be a lot of personal opinion here, and this is not ranked in any order, but this is going to be in my top 5 Dolby Vision 4K Blu-rays. So let's start it off with Justice League. Now, I was actually very surprised by the presentation on this, and very surprised by the Dolby Vision specifically. In the nighttime scenes, it makes shadow detail incredibly easier to make out, and in the vibrant moments, it makes nuances and depth and detail to the color really stand out amongst the Blu-ray. Definitely one of the Dolby Vision discs to pick up, and I quite enjoyed the movie as well. Next up is one you guys were probably expecting on this list, and that is Power Rangers. So this was the first live action Dolby Vision disc to hit the format, and it looks absolutely incredible. Whether it be the Power Ranger suits, the colors of that, fires, explosions, anything like that looks incredible. Tons of nuances to the colors, tons of details, and again, in the darker scenes such as in the cave, the shadow detail really stands out on this. A definite pickup for anybody with a Dolby Vision capable set. Next up, we have a more recent release, and that's Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. Now, this one really surprised me. As a movie, I absolutely loved this one. I thought it was a great sequel / remake of Jumanji. I don't think they ruined the original at all. I just think they preserved it exactly how it needed to be, and I had a great time with it. I thought it was funny, but more importantly, the picture quality on this was phenomenal. The Dolby Vision was so vibrant here and so bright, especially once they entered Jumanji. And really, there were just so many sights to see in here that this had to make it on the list. Next up, we have one of my personal favorite movies of 2017, and that is It on 4K. Now, this has Dolby Vision, and this is a more natural presentation, but there again is a lot more details to the colors and a lot more nuances to the colors. And it really shows in this. Even something like Georgie's raincoat in that first opening scene, you could see a major difference between the Blu-ray and the Dolby Vision. The Dolby Vision definitely adds a lot more nuances. Now, again, this is a darker disc at points, especially towards the end, and the shadow detail is greatly resolved with this Dolby Vision. Definitely one to add to your collection. Last but not least, we have Valkyrie. Now, this was one of the most colorful movies I've seen, and that's why it's got to make this list. Digitally shot, so colorful, so vibrant, and the Dolby Vision just adds to that. This one really pops off the screen and really gives a three-dimensional look with the colors. Next up, we have 2 honorable mentions, and the first one is going to be Earth, One Amazing Day. The reason it didn't make the list is because it's not a movie, so I didn't want to put it on there, but this is an honorable mention. This takes little snippets of Planet Earth 2, of Blue Planet 2, and of other National Geographic documentaries and puts them all together in a movie-length film, and it is great. The Dolby Vision is fantastic. Clearly, there are tons of sights to see, from oceans to forests to beaches. I mean, there is everything in this, and this is a definite pickup for any nature lover. The second honorable mention has to be Jigsaw, and this was probably going to come to a surprise to most of you, but I found the Dolby Vision on this disc to be impeccable, especially in that last act when they have the lasers going towards their face. I mean, those lasers really popped off the screen, and being the Blu-ray, there was just a lot more nuances to the color, a lot more pop to the color, and a lot more depth to the color on this disc that makes it definitely worth adding to your collection. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Let me know down below your top 5 favorite Dolby Vision titles. Let me know down below what title you hope comes to Dolby Vision, and I'll see you guys in the next one.